हम लोग पहले फील्डिंग करेंगे।
आप सेफ तो हैं मगर जीत भी ज़रूरी है।
नहीं, बिल्कुल बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट मैच है और मेन राउंड में जाने के लिए हमारे लिए आज का मैच बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। अगर जीत के जाएंगे तो कॉन्फिडेंस में इजाफा होगा।
इसलिए कि रिदम नहीं टूटना चाहिए। इस गेम में रिदम बड़ी जल्दी बनता भी है और ख़राब भी हो जाता है। सरफराज, आप तो ये जानते ही हैं। तो टीम चेंजेस क्या हैं आज?
जी बिल्कुल नबी, जैसे आपने रिदम की बात की, आपने पहले ही मेंशन किया कि 10 मिनट आप ख़राब खेलते हैं तो आप बिल्कुल मैच से हार जाते हैं। तो हमने कोशिश की कि हमारी आज जो फुल टीम है वो खेले। तो आज तीन चेंजेस हैं। बिस्मिल्लाह खान खेल रहे हैं अकबर रहमान की जगह, असर शफीक की जगह अनवर अली, और एल्टन चिकमबुरा की जगह केपी खेल रहे हैं आज।
जाते जाते इस पिच को आज कैसा रीड कर रहे हैं? नया सेंटर है दुबई में, बाउंड्रीज भी 65 गज की हो गई हैं।
नहीं, बिल्कुल आज का जो पिच है मेरे ख्याल से मुझे लग रहा है कि टूर्नामेंट का सबसे बेस्ट पिच लग रहा है। बहुत ज़बरदस्त बैटिंग पिच लग रहा है। तो उम्मीद करते हैं कि इंशाल्लाह हमको जल्द स्ट्रिक करेंगे और टारगेट को चेस करने की कोशिश करेंगे।
ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।
Azhar, you're batting first. What are your thoughts? I mean, it's crunch time for you guys. You got to win this.
Yeah, it's obviously a very important game for us again. But I think the wicket looks good, and we would like to put some runs on the board and put Quetta under pressure.
Yeah, what is the process in the mind? How's the dugout responding to this kind of challenge?
I think they are very pumped up. I think all team, all players are very keen to do well. We tried in before the games. Earlier games. We were trying hard, but unfortunately the results weren't coming our way. But I think last 3 to 4 games, I think we played good cricket, and we won 2 games as well. So hopefully to continue to play good cricket and hope for the better results.
Absolutely. Now you've beaten a couple of good sides in this tournament, the top tier sides. So that must give you a little bit of hope and confidence.
Yeah, of course. I think, as I tell you, we have a very good side. Obviously, sometimes, it happens that it doesn't click. But I think the way the guys have played in last few games, it really gave a lot of confidence. And also beating good sides, the good sides who are in the good rhythm, after beating them, it obviously helps.
Can you remember the changes?
There is only one change. Adnan Rasool is out and Navid Yasir is back in the team again.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you.
Right, the news from the centre out here is that the Gladiators have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Change of venue and the action coming your way live from Dubai International Cricket Stadium. The Gladiators versus Qalandars. Right then, Qalandars need to win this, otherwise they'll make it extremely tough on themselves to qualify for the playoffs. Now, qualification criteria is most number of wins, which is straightforward, and least number of losses, and head-to-head is also important. And then at the end of it all, if everything is equal, then net run rate will come into play. So Zalmi with 10 points, but they've beaten Gladiators. That's the reason why they are at the top of the table. Number 2 is the Gladiators. Then the United at 6, Qalandars at 4. They need to make a move, and Karachi Kings have played 7. They've only got 4 points. Top 4, remember, qualify for the playoffs. Gladiators have got Ahmed Shahzad in, who had a temperamental game the other night. Kumar Sangakkara makes an appearance. What an asset he is for them. And then Kevin Peterson, he's back in the playing 11. Grant Elliott, he's a powerful performer with the ball, and also in the last game with the bat, played brilliantly with the tail ender. Mohammad Nabi is the off spinner. Sarfraz Ahmed has led them astutely. Anwar Ali, Zulfikar Babar, Bismillah Khan makes his first appearance in the competition. Mohammad Nawaz, the all-rounder, and Umar Gul, the pacer. Always good to have KP playing again, and he seems to be enjoying this. It was good to have him over as a commentator the other night when he was being rested in the huddle, and probably trying to understand what Sarfraz is saying in Urdu. Right, Qalandars and Bazid, what do you think? Do they have a chance of winning today? Chris Gayle is playing for them again.
Really hope so. Really hope they make a move. Chris Gayle needs to find. It's the ideal wicket as well. It's hard and it's true, but the bowling needs to come good first. Kevin Cooper and Ihsan Adil, they bowl well. but the pressure will be on when they do bowl.
His stocks have gone up as a leader. Sarfraz has been impressive. Put up a good show of making sure that Gladiators are recognized in HBL PSL's first chapter. Gayle and the captain, Azhar Ali, are out there. Now this has to work for Gladiators, for Qalandars tonight. Chris Gayle has got to unleash his power and his talent and his, I guess, stamp on the tournament. His captain is out there, Azhar Ali, an honest trier, hard-working individual. If they win this, obviously there'll be less pressure on Qalandars, and who knows, in a T20 contest in the playoffs, you're just about 2 games away from winning the championship. So it can all turn around very quickly for a not so bright side, and Qalandars have struggled in this HBL PSL, but it can all go their way if they regain momentum, and that has to start right now against the best side in the competition, the Gladiators.
And just about a couple of innings from Chris Gayle, and he'll change it all. Dubai's pitch was immaculate today. The boundary has been brought in the leg side of Chris Gale's stance, and it's apparently 65 all around. So he liked that. He liked the look of the wicket. He liked the look of the ground. And Lahore Qalandars, they're desperate for him to fire and just move them along. Maybe it is the time for them to peak. It's the right time to peak. Umar Akmal will have a role to play. He's been the form batsman. But all eyes right now on Chris Gayle.
Falls into his stance. Standing out of the crease. Here we go then. Will it be the Gayle show today? It may turn out to be exactly that. Juicy full toss and put away quite cleanly by the left-hander.
Just a perfect start that Gayle would have dreamed of. Qalandars would have dreamed of. A full toss, outside off stump, didn't move a muscle, just sort of caressed it past cover, and it's raced away. So we've got the start. Chris Gayle eases that one to the fence.
Standing out of the crease and making that one into a nice full toss. I think he's standing in front of the stumps, Chris Gayle, and that he usually does, but I think he's making an effort now to make sure that he doesn't expose his stumps to the bowlers. Just 47 with an average of 12. 37 is best.
He's brought out one of the old ones. This looks fairly used.
It's like an oar. Look at the size of the meat. But what he's trying to do here is to make sure that he covers the stumps. That allows him the freedom to drill the ball on both sides of the pitches. And if he's getting bowled, I think that's a good enough shift for him to experiment with. Round the stumps. Sorry, over the stumps, Anwar Ali. Change of pace is a good variation against someone who hits the ball a mile. You can watch it on youtube.com/PSL. That is for Pakistani viewers, and for world viewers, You can go to cricketgateway.com. No one there in the gully area. Single to Chris Gayle. He's an intelligent striker, Chris Gayle. He'll look at the options. He'll also size up the difficult options and drop anchor. He will not take a lot of chance against the better bowlers. But as a sly operator, he clearly marks the not so good ones and then go after them and covers up for the lost ground. Is that kind of a character, Chris Gayle? There's a lot of method and a lot of technique and intelligence involved when he's hitting those big shots. That's a nice start for Azhar. He's off the mark. Qalandars 6 without a wicket. The dugout has become such a heavyweight dugout with the inclusion of Sir Vivian Richards. What a man, what an influence has been on this league, on some of the younger players. He is an absolute priceless asset that they've acquired. He can be mean and nasty, unlike that picture. Umar Gul is coming on to bowl. Can't be easy for bowlers tonight. Boundary only 65 yards in length and breadth. And I'm sure these bowlers would be looking at the range of the boundary. It's not that they cannot be affected by it all. 6 and 4 for Umar Gul, 6 matches and 4. But it just puts the focus off the job because you're worried about being hit for a 6. Even a half hit can reach the fence.
They're just happy that it's not the Sharjah length, the leg side. Sharjah was very small. We saw a lot of shots go out of the ground. But for Lahore Qalandars to prosper, it's important that Azhar Ali, the captain, gets off to a good start, leads the side from the front. It's all right banking on Chris Gayle, but Azhar Ali has an important job to do at the top of the order.
In a way, it's a good thing that the boundaries have shrunk. They've come in a few yards because this can be a difficult pitch to bat on. So you're always looking for that balance between bat and ball. And crowds here have been rather starved of big shots. It looks a pretty solid track, this. Grassless. And brownish tinge with few cracks here and there, nothing alarming. Doesn't have the glass-like, the paper-like look where the ball doesn't grip. And in Sharjah, for example, you get this brilliant gloss and there's a lot of shine on that pitch. And the ball just doesn't hold up in that pitch. It just comes up at a good height, good pace. You can hit it any way you want. But here it's a different kind of grass, and so the ball just digs in a little bit.
Deep square leg in position. 2 men out, third man, and deep square leg.
Just a nice push, comfortable push off the back foot. 2 runs to Chris Gayle. So far, so good. Strike rate of 116.
That is a very difficult shot to play, but Gayle makes it look so easy. Just easing himself on that back foot, a little push through the offside. It's a high quality shot, but we associate Gayle with big sixes. In between, he can produce some really good, technically correct shots as well.
Yeah, it's an area that has given him problem. Full length delivery. Seems to get late on the ball. Not as comfortable as he is when he's playing the ball off the back foot. He's been undone twice by Junaid Khan with a similar length.
And Omar Gul with the new ball will just angle it away from him. When he pitches it up, he just might get a little bit of seam movement away from him. The slip will come into play.
Great timing. Brilliant piece of timing from the left-hander. Just ease into that full toss and away she went. Hit the fence in no time. Qalandars 13 without a wicket now.
Full tosses to Chris Gayle just invites trouble. Doesn't really have to hit it hard. Shifting the weight through the ball and it's sped away. "13 without loss, 2 gone." Azharali yet to find his feet. But Chris Gayle with a couple of crisp boundaries. And he gets back onto strike now. He's got a few boundaries through the covers. Just needs to build on that. Last ball, last over.
This was easily done through the offside. A half hit worked for Chris Gayle. Once he found the gap, there's no problem whatsoever with that ball not running and hitting the fence. His balance is a little on the back foot. That's why I think he's missing the full-length deliveries. Instead of pushing himself forward. He's not entirely comfortable coming forward to the ball. That's the reason why at times he misses the fuller length delivery. Yeah, there you see once again the body not pushing him into that big drive. It's just a very static backward position that he takes, even when he's driving on the off the front foot. Good one, the first of the evening. And it's a massive Gayle 6. Is he back? Is he back? Watch out. Because he can light up the affair for the Qalandars and for the fans. Massive blow.
Just got so much power that's just easy for him. It's gone 84 meters, but didn't strain a muscle. Stood there, enjoyed his shot, delivered. Gayle on to 17, and now just say that he's looking dangerous.
Flat bats it for nothing. Pepsi catch a Karor. Watch out, fellas. Catch that 6. And $100,000 will be equally divided amongst the winning pool. It's another one, an easy shot for the left-hander. Anwar Ali has twice been deposited over the long off fence and he's not learning. Chris Gayle on the prowl. 23 now from 12, 2 sixes.
Slow one, not really working for Chris Gayle. He's coming on to the bat, and when he gets those levers going, when he gets that bat through the ball, there's only one way it goes, out of the ground.
Somebody catch that? No, nobody was there. Only 8 catches so far taken by the crowd. So $12,500 to those 8 fielders in the aisles. Short ball, it's a good option, very good option. 26 without a wicket after 3. Gladiators winning the toss and today electing to field. Just a little surprised to not see a spinner operate against the left-hander Gayle. Hitting a medium pacer for a 6 is like shelling peas for him. So he's not been under any kind of pressure so far. Qalandars 27, Gladiators look a little trapped in the situation. Gayle has been given a start here, 23 from 13. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, this could be the biggest monster of the HBL PSL. I tell you what, this must have traveled about 120 yards. I'm just guessing, but this was humongous. This really was huge, absolutely huge.
Chris Gayle has well and truly arrived. That is massive. The world boss of T20 cricket, and that's exactly why. Given the length, he can hit any boundary, any part of the stadium.
.29 from 14. Oh, a little bit of inside edge. Wants a run, not there. It's a nothing length from Umar Gul. Neither full nor back. Sat up very nicely for Gayle to kill it over mid-wicket. Aleem Dar umpiring this contest. Joel Wilson from the West Indies, his partner. Short and wide. One for the over. Gayle 3 sixes. First one, a baby 6, then possibly a little better, and this a beast. Absolute beast. Nailed it, absolutely nailed it over mid-wicket, Chris Gayle. Just got to go fuller to Gayle. Otherwise, he'll absolutely take you to the cleaners. He's in that kind of belligerent mood. Full toss. Would have gone on to miss the stumps. Maybe there's an inside edge as well, but Gul trying the Yorker length, I think.
It's gone round the wicket, and the angle just taking down leg, but it was there for the hitting. A full toss, and Gayle missed out that time, but he's exerted enough pressure on the Gladiators bowlers. There's a long on back, a square leg back, third man fine leg, both in the circle. So can't really give him any sort of width.
Good delivery, Yorker. It's a difficult ball to bowl, but if you get it right, obviously Gayle doesn't hurt you that much then. Qalandars 34 after 4 overs. That's all with a wide. Azhar Ali ran quickly to be at the striker zone. So if the plan was to keep Chris Gayle quiet and maybe have him on target, well, that plan has failed because his bowler wide and a single conceded, and he's now at the non-strikers end. So Azhar Ali will take up the job now against spin. Easily done. It'll be interesting to see how this pitch behaves to spin. Will it grip and spin, or will it be a feather bed? That's a very, very busy podium. Very colourful podium. Quick, and just a mere flick of the wrist. Ho, ho, ho. Chris Gayle surely is having Qalandars as a starter. 4th 6 and just a flick over square leg.
Boundary's been brought in, but no need that time. It has gone the distance. Quick delivery from Zulfikar Babar, just helped on its way. Nothing more than that, and it's gone miles. Interesting where Zulfikar Babar now bowls.
Maybe not to bowl at all. Oh, another one. Easily done. Full toss over the rope. This is pretty soft stuff, meek stuff from the Gladiators, really feeding Gayle with so many full tosses. You are asking for punishment, nothing more than that. Low full toss, and once again a dominating strike.
This is what Gayle can do. Just the pressure of Chris Gayle at the batting crease causes these full tosses and changes in the field now, but Chris Gayle certainly, with those 2 sixes, the boundary just 65 meters, that's nothing for Chris Gayle. Left arm spinner in his arc, and he'll sure go again.
It's a powerful strike. Only a single this time. 50 in just 4.3 overs. Very entertaining stuff from the Qalandars, especially from Gayle. 43 out of 50. Strike rate of 204, 2 sixes in this over. First one over square leg, then over long on. Thing is that when he fires, obviously the opposition doesn't have a chance. We're talking about Chris Gayle, and if he comes into any kind of form, then it's goodbye to the opposition, because he can absolutely decimate and dominate. Wonderful hitting exhibition so far from Gayle. He's 43 from 21. Azhar Ali 6 from 9. 51 without a wicket after 5.
Mohammad Nabi, he comes to the party at 51 for no loss with a lot of work to do and a bit of pressure. Flashed away. Now that should run away for close to a boundary, be tagged down. No, it won't. So boundaries still reigning.
Well, it can be infectious, this positive brand that Chris Gayle's brought tonight. Azhar Ali catching that positive intent that Gayle's brought. 43 off 21 he's got, and 10 off 10.
Imagine what's going through Nabi's mind when he's thinking he's got a bowl to Chris Gayle just now. Get a single, get him on strike, turn it away from him, see what happens. That's what he's got to be thinking, but easier said than done. Smacked away, finds the boundary again.
Wonderful shot square of the wicket, and it brings up the highest score in a power play for this tournament. Terrific sweet shot, getting straight over that front leg and hitting it behind square. There is a man back square of the wicket, but he's about 10-15 metres in front of square. He's now been moved behind square, and mid-on has been brought up and a mid-wicket has been put in place. So a couple of adjustments to the field.
Single taken, and the moment of truth for Mohammad Nabi.
Well, in the past, off-spinners have kept Chris Gayle quiet to a certain extent, because the ball angling in, straightening or turning away from the left-hander has not caused huge troubles, but has kept him quiet. And it tends to keep most left-hand batsmen quiet, purely because of the angle and the potential turn away from the bat. It's a different story when the ball is turning into the left-hander. Then look out deep mid-on, deep mid-wicket, because that's where the ball's going to sail out of the ground.
Oh, lovely delivery, lovely delivery.
And this is a perfect example of what I'm referring to. Just a little bit of angle in, and then the ball straightening off the angle. I like the fact they've got a slip in place, because they're still looking to take wickets.
Ends the over with a single. 61 for no loss. Six done. That's the power play, done and dusted. 61 for no loss. What a good one it's been. It's really set up now. And Chris Gayle on 44 and Azhar Ali on 15, just sitting at the other end watching, biding his time, knocking it around. So he should give it to Gayle. Oh, you don't need that, but A lot of bowlers around the world would say, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah, I'm sure Grant Elliott's thinking, yeah, not a bad idea. Nice fumble, thank you. Just give you an idea, average score at this venue, the first innings is 141, so they've got off to a wonderful start, so they should project themselves well beyond the average score. Perfect foundation after that first 6 overs.
No run. Yeah, the power play was a big call, and it's set up. It all happened there. Chris Gayle, beautifully played. Oh my goodness! And then there was one in there. That one.
That had frequent flyers on it. A couple of huge sixes, but he's known for hitting the ball not just over the fence, but well back into the stand. Ali joining the party really in the last couple of overs of that power play, so he's going along nicely.
Well done, very well done, very well done.
Grant Elliott's got a very important role to play here. He's got to be pulling it back. If they get away with him bowling, they're in serious trouble. So if you're in Pakistan, that's where you get it, youtube.com/PSL, and internationally, it's cricketgateway.com.
Just to give you an idea, Grant Elliott's, this is his 4th game, so in the 3 games that he has played, he's taken 7 wickets with an economy just over 5, average of just under 9. So, well, so they're obviously just subtly changed because of the runs that have been scored off this over.
No, well done, very well bowled.
So he's done a brilliant job in Sharjah. His bowling has been well suited to the conditions there. He's just little changes of pace. He's only very medium pace. He's very accurate on that back of a length. It's not full enough to be able to launch onto the front foot, hit him straight over his head, but he bowls just that back of a length, around that 6 to 7 metre mark, where you're sort of caught a little bit on the front or the back foot to him. Perfect example, that length there, with the change of pace. 7 gone at 64 without loss.
Chris Gayle, 46, looking for that 50. Oh, that's well fielded, very well fielded. Just a little hint there, and Chris Gayle stuttered and stumbled, and then he's apologised. It could have gone messy from here.
Nice hand, good hand. Grant Elliott there doing the work, picking up in his non-preferred hand, the left side. Originally from South Africa, Grant Elliott, settled in New Zealand. Over mid-wicket, and it should go all the way. So another 6.
Yes, it did go all the way. Just, but he used his feet well, got to the bounce, and Nabi would have hated this because he's the one guy you think, well, I'm not going to bowl to Gayle, I'd rather bowl to the other bloke. And you start getting hit for 6 there, you feel the pressure.
Up she goes. It's another boundary. It was in there for a while.
I'll challenge that view. I reckon Nabi would much prefer to bowl to Gayle for the reasons I was sort of articulating in the first over. I think, and you being an off spinner as well, Gayle or no Gayle, left-hander, you'd rather be bowling to a left-hander whilst, you know, the shots are being played.
Yeah, I think you're right, you know. You're 100% right. And also the challenge of Gayle, isn't it? I'd feel the challenge of wanting to bowl to Gayle because I get him out, we're in business.
Only one. Yes.
You hear the shouting of only one. I can tell you Gayle's not interested in anything more than a one.
Slip comes back into position for Gayle.
Good delivery. Ends the 8th, 76 for no loss. Here's the projection. At 11 and over, it's 208. 13 and over gets them 230 now. Dare we start thinking in terms of 13 and over? Oh, that would be huge. Well, I guess with Chris Gayle in the form he's in right now, it's not impossible.
13 and over. Come on, mate, you're dreaming. Surely.
10 wickets in hand. Chris Gayle bats through. Never know.
I think what's realistic is 200. I think from this position, 200 they should get. And that would be a very difficult total to track down.
Well, I think that it sounded there was a nick there. It sounded something. Big shot and a wide.
Well, keeper went up, but bowler showed nothing. You can see a deflection there too. So it's a good take. Grant Elliott there is not really interested. He's not sure at all. Edged, and that's through. So 4 through the third man region.
Well, I'm going to start differing with you around the 200 to plus. It looks a real good pitch. You see the pace off the bat there. Another boundary early on in the over. Just a single.
I just feel that Ali's had a life here. Just look carefully. See the deflection. See if we can get another look at that. But you can see a deflection as soon as he's looking to hit that square of the wicket.
Crunched 4 and 50 for Gayle.
Oh yes, and there he goes. Spartan is up and running, and there comes the little truck with a 50.
Power, placement, it's got the lot. It's been a good 50. The tournament's been waiting for Gayle to wake up. And he's wide awake.
He's come out of that slumber, and look at that. Oh yes, there's an owner that's jumping up and down. He's got a better looking face on today. He's got his game face on today. Happy game face. Been under the pump a little bit, but it's turning for them. Been waiting a long time for Mr. Gayle to stand and deliver.
It just doesn't look like his heartbeat's changed, does he? He's probably going at about sub 50. 12 off the over, 88 without loss.
$88 for no loss. 1 over left before we get to the halfway, and we're already now projecting 209 at 11 and over, and 13 is 232. So with 10 wickets in hand, Chris Gayle and Azhar Ali in, 231 is kind of looking okay for 231.
Bang! That's going to go all the way. And it starts with a boundary. Number 7-6 of this innings. And number 2 for Azhar Ali, and a good one at that. Going with the spin, heaving it over mid-wicket. Mid-wicket's very square. He's hit that straight. It's a good shot.
Jeez, he's been hard on Azhar Ali's been hard on Nabi. Straight to the man. Well, he's got the bit between the teeth now. 39 of 26, and he's got to go. He's got to go hard. Well bowled, right in there. Can he get another 1 or 2 in there?
A lovely touch. Great skills, using the pace of the delivery. Realised Nabi was trying to push it through to get it up into that block hole.
Tom, that shot has made life so tough for spinners nowadays. There was never a time when that happened in my time.
Yeah, not only off spinners, spinners in general. You know, once you can sweep both sides of the wicket, it's a different ball game. Because generally you're only going to have one person behind square on the offside and one person behind square on the leg side in the ring.
Nicely played, a well worked and well thought out over. One ball to halfway, 99 on the board. And Chris Gayle kind of playing second fiddle at the moment, really. He wants the single, and he'll get it. And that'll bring up the 100. And that little truck's full of them, full of runs. 100 for no loss in 10.
$100 on the board from 10 overs, and the sleeping giant has awoken from his slumber. Zulfikar Barwa is back in. I wouldn't call it an attack at the moment. He's in the bowling lineup. Normally you refer to a selection of bowlers as the attack, but there's only one bowler who's a person attacking that there, and that's him. Chris Gayle, bombastic hitting, towering sixes. This is something of a record. It's the highest score after 10 overs. After 10 overs, this has been an onslaught. Someone's angered Chris Gayle. Maybe he's been reading some of the press. He's wondered where he's been. But in no way is Azhar Ali a sleeping partner either, because he's more than played his part. It's just been absolutely wonderful batting. Buzzin, what do you reckon?
Well, he's arrived. Couple of boundaries, just eased through the offside and then launching everything out of the ground. It's a great wicket to bat on. Small boundaries, but Chris Gayle, he can hit it every distance, and here we go again. Just ease it over the fence, and easy as you like. Chris Gayle, another 6, and they keep on coming.
That is 6 sixes now to Chris Gayle. Gayle aaj buhat kartanak lag raha hai. The man's arrived. He's in the building.
Bilkul, Alan, bilkul.
Bilkul. Okay, I think this is time that not just umpires but fielders should wear helmets. Bang! There's another. There's a man underneath. No! Don't stop the fun. Drop it. Don't stop the fun. Shahzad takes the catch. Oh, it's a good catch. It was going like a missile towards him. The end of the Chris Gayle fun. The storm is over, and that's a pity. Chris Gayle 60 from 34. It's 108 for 1.
The full toss, and you'd back Gayle 9 times out of 10 to hit it out of the ground. He didn't. Shahzad took it well. It was flat and straight, but Shahzad does it well. Just saying that, didn't pick it up, but thank God he caught it for Qalandars.
Umar Akmal is the next man in, and the last time he played against Quetta Gladiators, 93 off 40 in this stadium.
The full toss and hit flat to Ahmed Shahzad. He does well, catches it. Quetta Gladiators happy that they got Chris Gayle out. Wasn't a particularly good delivery, just didn't get underneath that. So a little bit of a breathing space now.
Not so sure how much breathing space there will be because Umar Akmal likes this attack, and he's got a perfect platform to go mad himself. Boom! It's like trying to catch a shell, not a cricket ball. He's done well here, Ahmed Shahzad. Crowd wanted to see a bit more of Chris Gayle, but wasn't it good while it lasted? Goodness me. And before you start jumping up and down in Quetta, I'm saying that as a neutral man. It was just great to see such entertainment. People of Quetta, please, neutral here. We're Switzerland in the commentary box. 11 overs gone, it's 110 for 1. Change of bowling, Mohammad Nawaz. After the hurricane, he's come on in much more calmer atmosphere. But he's got Azhar Ali, who's on 47, and Umar Akmal has just come in. But, well, it was the innings that everyone had been waiting for, certainly Lahore. The Qalandars had waited for that. 1-1-1, all the ones, look at that. Is anyone superstitious? 1-1-1 for 1 after 11.1. It's like a binary system. Okay, youtube.com if you want to watch it on a stream, and if you're away, Cricket Gateway. There we are. I think you know where now.
But it's just such a good wicket to bat on. Yes, they're going at nearly tens, but cricketgateway.com for international viewers. But I don't think that this run fest will stop. Azhar Ali, he's found his gear, and they should continue with this till the 20th because it's a fantastic batting wicket.
Very well bowled.
Pitch is hard coming onto the bat. The boundaries are small. And there's Delport waiting in the ranks. Umar Akmal out there who can strike it big. So all set for a 200 game.
Delport 78 in the last match for the Qalandars. For the match, Umar Akmal. Everyone's getting advice from Ramiz. You see, Viv, this is how you play it. Ramiz, yeah, there we are. Wonderful. When you get advice from that man, either of those two, Ramiz or Viv, you know you're in good company. Wonderful. Ramiz Raja, 198 one-day internationals for Pakistan. It was 9 one-day centuries. And the man with the Peter Pan haircut. People suggesting to Rambo on Twitter, what would you have a haircut, Rambo? No, leave him alone. Leave, you know, he looks great, Rambo.
Samson and Delilah.
Exactly. Rambo and the Argonauts. Well, the storm has subsided for the moment, but Umar Akmal is in. It's 116 for 1 from 12. Zulfikar Barber now with his third over. He's gone for 27, picked up the 1 wicket, of course. Just the one.
Only one.
Boundaries here in Dubai for this match are slightly smaller than they have been. The boundary cushions have been brought in. And I think that's a pretty good idea. This boundary here, that's just been brought in a little. It didn't make any difference to Chris Gayle because he was putting them into the second tier of seats. It was like a laser display for a while.
Wilco says it's a very good idea. I think the Quetta Gladiators, bowlers especially, disagree. They've gone for huge ones.
But I don't think it would have made any difference, Baz. They were so big, those sixes, towering sixes. And look at these. I mean, they just bang. Now, the noise off the bat was just beautiful. That thing was in the air forever. That's his half century. Azhar Ali, yes, it's 4 and it's a half century. A delightful innings this. That's his first in the PSL T20.
Captain leading from the front. It's all Chris Gayle, but this man, 37 balls and he's on to 53. Just quietly, he's got his third T20 50. And he needs to go on still.
I think importantly, he's got his first here for Lahore in this PSL T20. They'll look for a second here if there's possibly a misfield. No. Fine innings this from Azhar Ali.
I hit that just past that extra cover man and it raced away. Full length dive, but that's what it means when the captain scores runs. It's that touch bigger than usual.
End of the over, 6 from it, 13 gone, 122 for 1. Azrali 54 from 38, 2 sixes in there, and the captain's batted so well, giving support, of course, to Chris Gayle in that opening partnership onslaught from Chris Gayle tonight here.
But they cannot take the foot off the gas. Quetta have a decent batting lineup. Kevin Peterson, he's yet to fire in this series. Ahmed Shahzad fielding at extra cover. Ahmed Shahzad, Sarfraz himself, and these short boundaries and this wicket where the ball is coming on, they'll fancy themselves to chase 180, maybe even 200. So for Lahore Qalandars, they need to maintain this rate, or if not, increase it. They've got the fantastic platform, but I suspect that this should be a very high scoring game. Delport, Naveed Yassin, Bravo, all can hit a ball. Kevin Cooper also. Just these last couple of overs, the scoring rate has gone down. This partnership just 15 of 17, so Gladiators just crawling their way back.
Just the one again. Good over this from Nawaz. Toss, but the coin has not been kind to Lahore, to Azrali. He's lost 6. He's lost 6 tosses, Azrali. 6 out of 6. Sarfraz Ahmed has won 7. Oh, wide and slow from Nawaz.
Giving himself room, wanted to hit it over extra.
Well bowled. 3 from the over, just 3. We've had 14 here, and Lahore Qalandars are 126 for 1. Projected score, if they keep going at this rate, is around about 178 to 180. But of course, while Chris Gayle was there, 200, 220, anything was likely. But now Azhar Ali, key, 56 from 42. Umar Akmal's been in there for 8. And Brian Charles Lara is in the house. Sitting in the Lahore dugout. Got some good mates there, of course. It's been hit well. It's been really hit well. That's 4 straight off from the strategic timeout, and it's 4.
He's peppered that extra cover region. Again with the left arm spin, allows you that angle. A valiant dive, but Azhar Ali is timing the ball superbly. Threw his body at that drive. And Ahmed Shahzad threw himself, but 4 runs.
7 fours, 2 sixes. And those in the HBL box, they've been enjoying this. Everyone has. I guess everyone in this stadium was in mortal danger while Chris Gayle was in the house, where he was bombing the stand. He really was. Slower, much slower this time.
Very clever bowler, just saw him coming and shortened the length and slowed it up. Online tickets you can get. This is, look at the eyes, the focus. But he's really slowed it up.
He's got this through. Umar Akmal, terrific shot. That's his first boundary in this innings from him.
There'll be a fair share of full tosses today. Zulfikar with the full toss, just placed it 3 men behind points, saving that single, but he had to just miss one of those and it was through.
Doesn't bowl many bad balls, Zulfikar. Full toss wide of off stump was a gift. That's where he normally bowls. He normally gets the ball dipping in at the feet. They're going to go back for 2. Good running.
Yeah, good delivery, but nicely played. And Azhar Ali always wanted 2.
Now they might get 4 here. 4 bisects those 2 men on the leg side.
Yet another full toss, Alan. It's been full toss after full toss, and this time beautifully timed. Ground is small, but that was exceptional timing. Got into the gap and raced away. 140 now.
Yet another full toss. So Zulfikar has gone for 49 in his 4, his most expensive 4 overs in the PSL. 15 overs gone, 141 for 1.
Ticket outlets, some fantastic eating joints. Tom, Tandoori Junction, Kulcha King, Barbecue Delights. Al Fardan Exchange obviously is not an eating joint, but Daily Nihari, it's a favorite amongst the Lahoris. The Qalandars eat a lot of Nihari, as do the Karachiites. There's this Bunce Road Nahari, which is very popular in Karachi. Pakistan viewers can watch HBL PSL live, youtube.com/PSL. And for international viewers, go to cricketgateway.com and enjoy yourself. Gone out. Well caught. Anwar Ali is a safe fielder. Comfortably taken, and it's Grant Elliott who has picked up a wicket. What a time he's having here. On these dead pitches, he's producing great spells. Azhar Ali, very impressive tonight. 61 from 45, it's 142 for 2.
Yeah, the shot was on and he played it pretty well. He just picked out the fielder. Slower ball. It looked like the knuckle ball from Grant Elliott, just floating down the wicket. Anwar taking a good catch right in the outfield. So Elliott in the wickets.
Is a good all-round cricketer, Dwayne Bravo. Situation tailor-made for him, just 5 odd overs left for the innings. Yeah, wanted to hit it hard for a 6, found the fielder, and he's a good one. Anwar Ali reverse cupping it quite easily. I've
just felt after the Gayle storm in that first 10 overs, they've drifted a little bit. The Qalandars from over 10 to 14, they're only scoring just over 6 and over. With a start like they had, they should have been doing better than that. That's the last to fall. Azhar Ali batted really well. But I just felt that 4-over period from 10 to 14, they just lost their way.
Started off great, the Qalandars. Qalandars going to be first team of PSL to score 200 plus. Do you think so? 16 in 5 odd or 4. But with Umar Akmal still out there, I think you cannot count out the chance of a double 100. Current run rate is 9, so they need to go at 11 and over.
Yeah, 11 and over is only going to get them 189, so that's going to disappoint that one fan. They need to go at 13 plus.
Oh, yes, very well done.
And I just felt that they had lost their way during that period, and it's cost them 16 gone. It's 144 for 2.
No pace from Elliott, and beating Umar Akmal. That one keeping low, and difficult really to time them square if they're not coming at any pace. Gladiators have got wickets in hand, 8 of them, 4 overs left. The way they began, they'd be disappointed not to get double 100. Bravo on 1, his partner 19 from 15, Umar Akmal. How good is that? So elegantly done. That's his area of strength. Hitting it on top of the bounce and so in control, so much in control and so graceful. Extension of arms and hitting that one on when he was on his toes and just getting rid of the infield through the offside. Had to cross the mid-off fielder, which he did. Long off now in position after that boundary. Only 8 catches so far by the fans. 100,000 will be divided equally amongst the winning pool. So better start catching those sixes. Mid-wicket is gone back. Fine leg is coming up. A few adjustments been made on the leg side for right-hander Umar Akmal. .150 comes up for Qalandars. It's been a good display of some fine shots.
Well, in this situation, you've got one batsman in Umar Akmal that's been out there now for 16 balls, and Bravo just finding his way, been out there for 4 balls, but they must be targeting at this point 2 boundaries and over. And I just don't sense I see the intent to try to seek those 2 boundaries. Quite often teams will try to attack the front end of the over, so ball 1 and ball 2, they try to get those boundaries. But if they're wanting to get that high 100 to 200. Oh, well done. Grant Elliott there at short third man. So if they want that 180, 190, 200, hopefully that magical figure, they've got to do more than what they're doing now.
I think Umar Akmal has got to wake up just a little bit now. 20 from 16, so he's got start and he's been out there for a little while. While Bravo is still new at the crease. I think it's the right-hander Akmal who needs to just now get cracking.
And in this situation, the batsman needs to identify where their boundary options, and generally they're favoured shots. So whether that's over cover, whether that's square the wicket on leg side, whatever it is, target your strengths.
There he goes, and well, that's the 4. Nabi trying to catch that one, and well, he had to make that quick decision whether to go for it or just to hang back and defend it. He went for it, and it was boundary in the end. A good shot, a boundary coming just at the right time for the Qalandars.
Yeah, good effort. Never easy. Can't complain about the fielding. That's a poor delivery. Halfway down at this stage of the game, you're offering a boundary. High risk strategy. If you're going to bowl a bouncer, it's got to be head height.
Oh, yes. That's gone over the rope for sure. He's a good striker of the ball, and more importantly, in great touch.
He's clearly been listening to you. With that 6, 17 off the over, it's 160, 1 for 2. They're right underneath this. Off spinning, slower ball, just heaved over the leg side. Again, the bowling selection being the slower ball at that stage of the over is probably not the right one. Be better off going for the Yorker to close the over. You never want to see that as a bowler, as both those arms going up.
It's a wide down the leg side. But clearly he doesn't want to give any pace to the batsman.
Peterson. Yeah, just the thinking behind that last ball of the last over. You know, to close an over, to finish your over off, you're better off going for your best defensive option, and that is 99% of the time, or even 99.9% of the time, is a block hole ball.
Well done, Dante.
It's another dot. Seems to have gone out of fashion, the full-length delivery, the Yorker ball, because these bowlers are trying so many variations that seem to forget the best ball that is available to bowl under pressure. Oh, edge 4. That's unlucky. He has bowled beautifully. He had frustrated the striker, and in the end, not a great result for Elliott, but Bravo will take this boundary. Pushes himself into the double figures.
A little slower ball, leg cutter, just getting a thick edge. So well bowled a game for Grant Elliott. No reward for his work. Unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast. This game, you can bowl your best delivery and it can go out of the park for 6. You just got to roll with the punches.
Fuller length, a little quicker this time, Elliott. Not trying to be predictable.
Just picking up on your point about the Yorker. It is such an important ball to be able to bowl, but it's the hardest ball to bowl. That's why you don't see it as often, is because the bowler will feel more comfortable bowling a slower ball leg cutter or an off cutter than trying to go block hole. Because the slower balls, or those off cutters, leg cutters, are a lot easier, and there's a greater margin of error. Margin of error on a Yorker is 6 inches, either too full or too short, potentially out of the ground.
And also, I feel that you've got to be extremely fit to bowl that fuller length and on target, because you're really stretched physically to bowl a Yorker. That's a nice wristy shot for a run. Bravo will keep the strike. 8 runs from the over, and it's 169 for 2. Yeah, some tall buildings in this innings from Lahore Qalandars. They'll be pretty happy with how things have shaped up with the bat. They were desperately looking for this lift, especially from Gayle. And once he hit form and hit those big sixes, it was always going to be easy for the rest of the crew and cast to come and move the game forward. 169 for 2 overs left. Current rate 9.39. They would want to get 200 here, Qalandars. Only a single. Umar Akmal, I think, wanted this strike and didn't really rush for their second.
Yeah, poor running. Regardless whether he wanted the strike or not, you've got to try to take every run that's that's available, particularly when you've got another top order player in Bravo at the crease. You've got Delport yet to come. It's an opportunity that could be missed. He could get knocked over here and the whole momentum is lost purely down to a lack of intensity between the wickets.
Oh, that's gone. Full toss in the slot. Well, he would say that there's a reason why he probably refused the second, because he's so confident of hitting the ball a mile that it's working. But Anwar Ali providing him with a very safe platform to dominate.
Yeah, good shot. Excellent shot. Hits the ball sweetly, doesn't he? Really does time the ball nicely. We've already seen a stunning innings from him in this competition already. And we're seeing the makings of another one. 37 now of 20.
None for 43, Anwar Ali in 3.2. Oh, it's another full toss. That's gone flat for another big one. He's turning it on, Umar Akmal, and showing his class and talent.
I'm just going to eat my words now. Just roll back those words and sort of say, yeah, no, it was a smart move just taking that one, not pushing for the two. I was never to know. I didn't have a crystal ball to know that he's going to hit the next 2 for 6.
Yeah, it's turning out to be one great effort, and now you can see there's a lot of self-belief, and he's running into some great form here. Right, 2 sixes. Could it be the third in a row? Is he going to go for another one? It's over point. May make it on the full. 3 in a row. That's terrific batting. That's real class. 2 over mid-wicket, and this one punched over point on a slow pitch, and probably against a slower one. This really is a special effort.
Wonderful shot. Again, he had to make all the pace here. That was a slower ball bouncer. Quick wrists, great timing. What an innings. 49 now of just the 22 deliveries.
3 sixes in a row. 2 more balls left in this over. We may have a 5-6 over. Anwar Ali already the worst bowling analysis in the tournament for a bowler. He wants the strike back. Umar Akmal has been denied that option. Second quickest 50 of the tournament. 50 in 23 balls.
Yeah, and he's holding the fastest 50 of the tournament, so he's in the first and second position when it comes to getting to 50 quickly, and appreciated by all. Quality innings, and it's put them on track now for that 200, which we all thought they were going to fall short of.
Couple of bounces to the man at long on. But a fantastic over for the Qalandars. 21 runs conceded. It's 190 for 2. Umar Akmal exactly 50 from 23. He's got the fastest 50 in this HBL PSL. And this is the second fastest belonging to Umar Akmal. 3 sixes in a row. Couple over mid-wicket, then a smash over point. Wonderful piece of hitting. So we're down to last 6 balls, and the big interest is whether Qalandars will make it to a double 100. I think the highest score in this tournament has been 197, if I'm not mistaken. 190 for the loss of 2. Umar Gayle to bowl the last 6 balls. 194 is the highest score by Lahore. It's gone. Bowl. Beautifully done. Umar Gayle bowling a lethal Yorker. And well, he's castled the right-hander Dwayne Bravo with a beauty. Really was well done under pressure. And he's bowled a lovely Yorker. Gone for 15. It's 190 for 3. I think he's been asked to wait because they're checking the no ball. Oh, it's over the line. It's definitely on the line, and that's a no ball. So wicket drama turns into a free hit drama. Clearly over the line, Umar Gayle, and I think the message will be relayed to the umpire. Yeah, it's a no ball. Bravo will be back and facing a harmless delivery.
Yeah, facing a free hit, thank you very much. What a time to be given a free hit. Well, any time's a good time, but in the last over, when you're trying to limit the damage that's been done in the innings, to offer a free hit is an absolute crime. It's a beautiful delivery. But interesting enough, if he was 4 inches back from where he should have delivered it from, it wouldn't have been a Yorker. Would have been a half volley.
Yeah, true. I think he put in a lot of effort to make it happen and overstretched himself. Now, a free hit. He was gone. He was down and out. Back in it again. Makes room and drives beautifully. Well, it's stopped. So free hit results, nothing. Square drive and well blocked by KP.
He'll have his moment later. With plenty of runs to score, he'll have to be at his best. Just a little bit of visualisation there, just getting through the stroke, thinking about his innings. It's a good chance for him to turn it on because he hasn't really nailed an innings. He's a bit like Chris Gayle in the tournament, yet to really nail a special knock. It could be tonight.
4. Umar Gayle trying for another full-length delivery, and Dwayne Bravo has played a good shot. Just squeezing it past the infield on the offside.
Well, it brings up the 50 partnership between these two. Just off the 25 deliveries. And it's also brought up the highest total of the tournament with 4 balls still to come. It's unlucky, it's well bowled, but also you've also got to respect how well that was played. Intentionally tried to hit it behind point to beat the 2 fielders that are in the ring. So good cricket all round.
Will yield only a single. Nice drive. But Umar Gayle, they're making an attempt to bowl the fuller length. It's a stroke field 50 from Umar Akmal. Very confident innings. He's quite capable of playing some astonishing shots. 3 sixes on the trot against the right-arm medium pace of Anwar Ali. It's probably the best shot of his innings. On 50 from 23. 3 boundaries to go with his 4 sixes.
The field's changing. Third man's dropping back. Mid-wicket's coming in.
fine leg in the ring. So the outfielders, the third man, deep cover, deep mid off, deep mid on, and deep square leg. So block hole, you would be thinking.
I'm thinking mid-wicket. Oh, sublime timing. Really is a fantastic hit through the offside. 200 is raised courtesy a blistering drive through the offside.
First time we've seen the 200 truck. Impressive too, like it. What a wonderful shot that is, a wide full toss. Just the timing again is just remarkable from Umar Akmal. Timing and placement, just had to beat that extra cover fielder, and deep cover had no show. Yeah, Umar Gul looks with absolute astonishment.
Oh, wanted to hit it over mid-wicket for another 6. Miscues it for a run. Let go of a huge grunt in disappointment, Umar Akmal. He's been so much in control and very calm at the crease. That's been a real special mindset that is possessed during this entire innings. He's looked extremely in control in what he wants to achieve, where he wants to hit the ball, hardly miss-hit it.
I thought you were going to say this whole tournament, because he's actually been like this the whole tournament. He's looked very, very impressive to me. Just his composure at the crease.
Oh, misses the ball, trying a reverse flick to miss the infield on the offside. It's a dot, but not before Qalandars have put up the brightest show with the bat in this HBL PSL tournament. 201 for the loss of 2. And they've cracked it big, courtesy Umar Akmal, who's played a blinder. 55, Bravo not out on 20. 201 for the loss of 2.
Yeah, it's been an excellent performance. All started off with Chris Gayle at the start of the innings was at his best, hitting the ball all over the park. Really set the momentum going for Lahore. A lot of work to do for the Gladiators when they come to the crease. They've got some formed players and they'll need to be informed tonight.
They wouldn't want to lose this game and lose a bit of momentum. Ahmed Shahzad would want to bat on this beautiful looking pitch. KP also has threatened really to get a big score, but he hasn't really fired. KP with a strike rate of 125. Yeah, missed out completely. Shorter length from Umar Gul. Befuddling him with this arrangement. Goodish crowd in. Only one game today, the evening game. Qalandars with a mammoth 201 in 120 balls. Contributions from Gayle and Umar Akmal.
Welcome back. It's the Lahore Qalandars versus the Quetta Gladiators, coming to you live from the Dubai International Cricket Stadium here. And for Lahore Qalandars, well, they're in a huddle now, but I can tell you they must have had one heck of a team talk. Chris Gayle, Commander Gayle, he was in imperious form, smashing a 60 tonight in quick-fire form. So 201 for 2 on the board. 202 is the total that the Quetta Gladiators need to score to win this match. Chris Gayle, it's been a silent Gayle for most of this PSL, but tonight He woke out of his slumber. And did he make the Quetta Gladiators pay? Some bruised egos, no doubt, in that Quetta Gladiators dugout now. Some of those bowlers took a pasting. Now, what effect will it have on Ahmed Shahzad? How will he choose to bat? How will they go about this task? Let me put that question to Pat Simcox, who's sitting alongside me.
Well, good evening to everyone, wherever you are. Enjoying this telecast. This is Bismillah Khan.
Yeah, Bismillah Khan is the only Quetta-born player in the Quetta Gladiators squad. So, in a way, he'll be looking to do something here. And you know what, Paddy's wearing a very lucky number, 22.
Oh, so 22, lucky number for you then. Yes, look, I think there's no other way they're going to play. They're going to come really hard at people like Ehsan Adil. Right from the start, there's no way you can let this run rate climb on you. So, ideally, to win this game, you need to kick off well. They need the first 6 overs has got to be right up there as quick as you can be. One way or the other, you can't drift, and they're in a very blessed position that a loss doesn't matter.
Absolutely. Ehsan Adil bowled a very good over to Peshawar in Sharjah, and he ensured that they defended their total. .66, Route 66. Very picturesque route it is. How picturesque is it for Vivian Richards? Vivian, I'm not so sure he enjoyed all that. The Quetta Gladiators, their bowlers took a pasting. Amar Ali, Zulfikar Barber, Kevin Peterson, Moin Khan, Safraz Ahmed, they're all in the dugout. Luke Wright there, he's not playing. He's still trying to recover from a wrist injury. He was injected a few days ago in Sharjah for a troublesome wrist. Immediate shape.
Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Oh, it's a delivery you dream about bowling first up. Squared him up. Wonderful.
Well, this is what he did in Sharjah. He's a very improved bowler, Ehsan Adil. When you're beaten like that, you may as well just turn round as a batsman and start again. Like the fact that there's a slip in here as well. Perfect. Chris Gayle standing at slip. The commander in chief. What an innings it was. What a blast. Pounding the stands. It was a bombastic performance. A bombardment of the stands. Half of those sixes, and some of them were worth 9. How about these over long off? Bang, bang, even better. And that's worth an 8. Wonderful hitting from Chris Gayle. Boom, boom. Everyone body blows to the Quetta Gladiators bowlers. Leg side, flicked away, man underneath it, can't get there. Kevon Cooper.
Well, he's almost 10 foot tall and stretching, and still wasn't close. Wonderful shot, just a little pickup. It drifted leg stump, which you often do when the ball swung early. You start at middle and leg, hoping it to swing, and very often it stays leg stump.
Beautifully bowled.
Yep, he knows it. I must say that bat's looking a little bit tatty. Do something with it. Put the stickers back on properly. Might hit the ball better.
That's a wide, yes it is. It got some extra shape as well after it had pitched, but it was wide. I like the shape though. I like the way that Ihsan Adil is bowling. Natural away swing of the ball, and he's got some lively pace. Good to see.
He's nice and tall as well, and I think he's a lovely looking bowler.
So they're going to have to go at 10 and over here, the Gladiators. Required run rate starting at fraction over 10. 202 the target. Ahmed Shahzad has had a very good PSL. Little altercation in the previous match with Wahab Riaz. But all that's gone. Now he needs a different confrontation here with Lahore's bowlers. Pulled away, and that's 4 to start with. And 10 from the first over. They're up with the asking rate.
It's a lovely pull. Deep in the crease.
Almost premeditated. Not sure what's happened here to Ahmed Shahzad, but he's called for the trainer to come on. He's indicating that he's got a pain in his left wrist. He's only hit one ball and he's hit it for 4. But the trainer's called on and he's indicating that his left wrist is sore. Well, that's going to be strapped. Meanwhile, this is what happened in Sharjah. Bang! Shahzad hitting Wahab Riaz, and Wahab did not enjoy that at all. That was the 1-6. And then came round the wicket, took his off stump, and then this. Not good to see. But following that, Wahab Riaz did tweet this. Passion to win and aggression at times makes you do funny things. For all young ones who watched that, please do not repeat nor get influenced, please. That came from Wahab Riaz. So he's admitting that passion to win and aggression is part, but he did regret youngsters seeing it. So I thought that was a very wise piece of tweeting from Wahab Riaz. So problem here for Ahmed Shahzad, and we've only had one over and 10 on the board. Zafar Gohar is the left-arm spinner for the Gladiator, for Lahore, I beg your pardon, for the Qalandars. Now this pitch, we know that this is a new pitch we're using. Well, for this tournament, it has been played on, but it's not one of the earlier pitches that we saw here before Sharjah. So those pitches were definitely turning. Let's see if he gets turned here now. Every pitch we had here turned.
Well, they're going to come for him whether he turns it or not. They've got to.
Now, how much of this has he got? How much has he got? He's got enough. He has got enough for 6.
That's a great way to start. And the HBL ticker just keeps climbing, but he middled it and a nice stretch forward. That's a good way to sweep it. But it's a really fantastic pitch. It's coming on, you can play with freedom, and they'll keep coming. He can't believe it. It's a decent delivery, looped up on middle and leg. Looking for some spin. Mid-on is up, maybe he'll go there. Gee, he missed out on that. Short. You've got to find the gap with that. You've got to find the gap with nobody on the backward point boundary. You've got to place it in that gap. Hit it straight to the man.
25 years of age. He's only played just over 30 T20 matches. Now then, lofted. Got a bit of turn, but it was well read by Bismillah. Second boundary in the over.
I love that shot, Alan. The previous one he hit down into the ground and it didn't work out for him. This one he clearly see he decided from now on I'm going over the top. I'm not trying to keep it down.
Bismillah, who comes under the category of an emerging player for this PSL. And he beats mid-on as well. What a good shot. He's hit that well.
Gee, he looks a good striker of the ball.
He's hit it straight out of the screw. Straight. Easily beats mid-on. So 24 from 11 deliveries. Very much up with the asking rate. Wicketkeeper batsman, wicketkeeper by trade, and the only man from Quetta, born in Quetta, in the Gladiators squad. He's got another one. This is a great reply. Unfortunate over for Gohar. He's gone for 18 in his first, 28 for no wicket from the first 2.
Some wonderful strokes in the over, but this is as good as they get. Yep, he missed out on one of them. He wasn't going to miss out the second one. Waited for it just a little bit longer and then placed it there. Ahmed Shahzad just standing on the other side, clapping, watching. And Saviv, when he gets on his feet, look at that. You go, boy. That's what he's saying. At 9.67. They've got that rate nicely settled. They've just got to keep it there.
Well, they're up with the asking rate and more then. Wonderful form. 18 from that over from Gohar. And when you look at the form of Bismillah Khan, he came into the PSL on the back of fairly forgettable form in domestic cricket. 3 consecutive ducks. Oh, is that worth a shout? Yes, it is. Oh, that's a very short stay for Ahmed Shahzad. Ehsan Adil does the trick, and he's removed one of Quetta's danger men. It looked as if he had moved across his stumps. Ahmed Shahzad has gone LBW for 4. Only 2 balls he faced. It's 28 for 1.
Well, Ahmed Shahzad was probably thinking it's a bit high, but from that, it doesn't look too bad at all. For me, it looks hitting middle and leg right up halfway.
He's got a very nice action, and he hurries onto the bat. Ihsan Adil, tall, much taller than you think he is, and now Kevin Peterson coming in at 3. Now then, pitches, hits him bang in front. Umpire's call. Middle and leg hits the top. And a cool decision from Joel Wilson. He has had a very good PSL, been very authoritative, and has given some excellent decisions throughout the tournament. Now then, Kevin Peterson, KP, what have you got for the Quetta Gladiators? You need a big one. 174 more runs required. 201 for 2, the Lahore Qalandars, knowing it's a match that they have to win. Straight away, he's off the mark. Is that a sign of things to come?
Right, I've just moved forward on my chair. If you're sitting in your lounge anywhere or wherever you may be, get forward in your chair, because Kevin Peterson loves entertaining. And on a good pitch, with a target that's tough to get, he'd want to get himself up for it. And if he's up for it, we're in for some wonderful, wonderful entertainment. Got a bit of work to do to get in, but he's a tough bloke in these circumstances to bowl to.
Will relish the challenge. Still Chris Gayle at first slip. Leg side again. Fine leg is up. Consecutive boundaries for KP.
He's got a way about him when he gets to the crease. He's very domineering, dominating, imposing. Stands tall, looks you in the eye. Says, come on, pitch it up. You see what you're about. And often inexperienced bowlers can be intimidated.
It's not the ideal line to have bowled there, with a fine leg up inside the circle. Ring of 3 on that leg side, and a deep square leg on the fence. It's better, but he still works it, and it beats the man. He's got 3 and 3. A dozen of the best in 3 leg side shots.
Well, even the great man sitting there, Sir Vivian Richards, a little smile, shaking the head and loving the entertainment. Look at that. If you ever want to know about batting and the use of the head, watch how still he keeps his head. It's one of his strengths. Got any youngsters that you're helping? Or you are a youngster yourself. You watch Kevin Peterson's head. He may move his feet around, but his head is always still.
It's gone again. This is the most amazing over. Takes a wicket with the first ball, and he's gone for 16 in the next 4.
Well, he's still hoping for it to swing leg stump. And it's not going to swing. And now there's a gathering. The troops have gathered around the bowler. Advice coming from all over, including the keeper, who's run all the way down. As if keepers, when they run down and talk to bowlers, you wonder what they're trying to help you with. Hold the ball differently, bowl a different length, swing it maybe, I don't know. It all comes out from the wicket keepers.
Yeah, that was quite a conference there. At least 4 players around the bowler. So Chris Gayle naturally has come out from slip. Now what's he going to go with? Full, short? What's he going to tempt Peterson with this time? Last ball of the over. Oh, he's gone leg side again. I don't believe it. That is a shocker. That's the worst of the lot. He picks up a wicket, but he's gone for 20 in the next 5 deliveries. It's 48 for 1 from 3. .48 for 1. We've only had 3 overs. Well, it's all rather civilized, drinking tea in the president's box. Now, Kevon Cooper. Well, leg side again. They're going to have to sort this out, Lahore. They're giving runs and boundaries away. The 50 is up, and that is the quickest team 50 in the PSL T20. They beat their own record, which was 3.5 overs. It's now 3 overs and 1 ball.
It's just rained boundaries. I thought Kevon Cooper would be a bit more experienced than that. Look at the bounce. There's lovely bounce here. That's been the difference. Good bounce. But there's a magnet on the leg stump.
Haven't really had to play a shot in anger for these boundaries. That's better. That's better.
Well, Kevin Peterson walks in after this wicket, which was hitting top of leg stump. And then the bowler proceeds to bowl 5 balls in a row on leg stump. And Peterson, he doesn't miss out on any of those.
Straight back over his head. 4.
Is there something wrong with running a single?
Do like the look of Bismillah Khan. First time I've seen him bat. 6 4s and a 6. He's got 30 from 14. That's a strike rate of 214. But that's nothing compared with Peterson's strike rate at the moment, which is 400. 10 boundaries off the last 12 deliveries. There's another one. You can't put a man there. Well, we asked at the start of this innings, would they get up with the rate? They're miles ahead of it.
My goodness. I'm even starting to feel a little bit sad for the bowlers. When it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Now, fine leg, third man up in the circle. Perhaps resort to a couple of slower balls. I don't know.
Let's not forget that this is a match that Lahore has to win. They win their last 2 matches. They have Islamabad tomorrow night. It's the last match of the group stage. He's nicked it. Has he nicked it? They're all... I thought I heard something. There was a noise there. Qalandars says absolutely nothing except shakes his head. There was a noise.
Yeah, he hit the cover of it, really. But spare a thought for Qalandars. Yeah, he nicked it. And you look at him as well. Got that old guilty look about him.
Yeah.
These damn batters that get these guilty looks, you know.
He's hit this one, and it's gone for another boundary. It's all going Quetta's way for the moment. End of the over, 4 overs, and the score is 64 for 1.
Across the seam, hoping for more bounce.
.64 on the board. After 4 overs, the Qalandars were 36 for no wicket, and we thought they got off to a racing start. This is a blistering start for the Gladiators. Now, Dwayne Bravo has got to bring all his experience with the start of this spell. Well, the only wicket that Bravo has taken in all the PSL is Peterson. And that was one where he pitched it halfway down and he induced the false shot. He's bowled a fair bit of short stuff. Now, what's he got for Kevin Peterson this time? Dwayne Bravo to KP. Full. He's got a single. What's the matter with him?
Yeah. 8.65 required. It's just phenomenal, really.
Now, Rizwan Ashraf, please keep him in the next matches. He's talking about Bismillah, of course. He can be a discovery of the PSL as well. Please keep him in the next matches. Well, Quetta are playing, of course. They've qualified. Peshawar, Quetta, the top 2 in the table, with Islamabad qualifying in 3rd place. Short, away it goes. Man back there. Kevon Cooper.
Well, I was waiting for that, you know. I was waiting for some stage someone to test Bismillah Khan for the short ball, just to see how he deals with it, because he's looked very good when it's been pitched up. But I see a guy swiveling across, nice and easy, and playing it down with comfort. And that tells me that he's a very good player all around the wicket. And he's looked the part.
Isn't he just? Can't put the full toss away, Kevin Peterson. Straight to Umar Akmal, who often finds himself in one of those hot spot fielding positions. In other words, you put your best fielders where you expect the ball to go, where you expect balls to be caught, and that's long on. With Richards, with Sarfaraz Ahmed, the captain. Yes, everyone's watching this in Karachi as well. Karachi desperate to make it to the playoffs. One team will not go through. We know that Islamabad, Quetta Gladiators and Peshawar Zalmi are all through. And it's a fight between Lahore, the Qalandars, and Karachi, the Kings of Karachi, for the last place.
Been a good over so far, just 4 singles. Rate just slowly starting to climb again. You've got to keep knocking boundaries.
Gets it away. It's gone for 4. Kevin Peterson, boundary number 6.
I thought he was late on it, but gee, swiveled quickly. Now, KP, you got to open your eyes, buddy. Mind you, you'll say, well, I'm in such good form, I can close my eyes and still hit it for 4.
I can hit it for 4 with my eyes closed. 72, Viv is standing. 72 on the board, 1 ball to complete the 5th over. Grandsman's done a good job on this pitch. 201 for 2, Lahore when they batted, and now 72 for 1. Goes for the Yorker. KP settles for 1. We've had 5 overs. Quetta, the Gladiators, 73 for 1.
Well, the green line is trucking well and truly above the orange. What a wonderful start. You'd have to say this is an outstanding batting surface, and batsmen are thriving in the conditions.
It's the Sheikh Zayed Road, isn't it? Absolutely phenomenal wicket, and the shorter boundaries. KP 27 off just 9. It's been boundary after boundary, and 202 looking well under control. Pressure right back on Qalandars. They haven't had a great bowling side, but they really have to stand up because all the momentum with the Gladiators.
Crunched to cover, no run. A wonderful shot for no result.
True wicket, you can just hit on the up, and that was smoked. Good piece of fielding. It was really travelling. That must have hurt.
No run, well bowled, right up in that block hole. I'm a little bit surprised that we haven't seen a change of pace in these first 6 overs. There's been a lot of pace on the ball, and batsmen have had free rein, really, taking advantage of the pace. And if you're in Pakistan, you can watch this live action with YouTube, and all international viewers, cricketgateway.com. He's going to go this time. Would have been close.
Third ball without a boundary. KP was off, but thought he was in trouble if wasn't really hit, but under control.
Long levers, Kevin Peterson, long legs. When he gets going, he builds up a good amount of pace. Nicely worked to leg side. Only pick up the one. Ismail Khan has looked particularly impressive as well. 41 off 20 for him. Strike rate over 200. 8 fours and a 6.
Another wicket keeper, and picks up the length so quickly. Bismillah.
Another single. Well, they'll be very happy with this over so far. Only 3 coming from it.
Context of this power play, it's been a gem. This, even if it does go for a boundary, still one of the better overs because it's 76. Last ball of the power play now coming up.
Well bowled. Excellent over in the context of this first 6 overs. Only 4 coming from it. It's 77 for 1. Wonderful start. Power play is over, and you can guarantee Lahore will be well and truly pleased that they could spread a few fielders. Cameron Delport into the attack. No more for his batting, but he's done a good job when he's been throwing the ball. Just bowls little medium pace with the keeper up. Just past point, and this could run away for another boundary, and it does. So brings up the 50 partnership in great time. 24 balls. Let's go down to Stephanie. I think she's got an Englishman.
Hi, I'm here with Luke Wright from the Quetta Gladiators. Luke, how are you enjoying being a part of the first ever HBL PSL?
Oh, it's been great fun, and you know, luckily we've played some good cricket and we've made the semi-finals. Great bunch of guys, very humble guys, and we've had a lot of fun.
Wonderful. And how's your wrist doing today? Please tell us a little bit more about your injury.
Yeah, I think it's just wear and tear, really. I've played a lot of 2020 cricket over the last long period, so yeah, just a bit sore, but I've had an injection, so I'll be fine. But I don't think they need me anymore. I can rest. You know, the guys are batting brilliantly, which is great to see.
Yeah, they've always batted brilliantly. Quetta was one of the first teams to actually qualify for the playoffs. So tell us, what is the secret behind your success?
I think we've just enjoyed each other's company, and we've tried to be nice and relaxed and go and enjoy our cricket. And for the guys who have come in and play, it's great to see him do well. I know Bismillah, the people of Quetta have been desperate to see him play for a boy from their town. So to see him go out there and batting this well, he's obviously great, and we're all very pleased for him.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Luke. We wish you a very speedy recovery.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, they certainly would like to have Luke Wright back fit, because he is a dangerous player at the top of the order. Oh, what a wonderful cricket shot that is. Where's this guy been? 50 up.
Gorgeous. 50 in his first game of the PSL. Slow delivery outside off, and he hits it through the line over extra. Take a bow, Bismillah. Quetta boy shining.
Has he arrived late, or am I missing something here? This guy's a wonderful player. Oh, half a chance, I think. It's a wide call, but I think there was a half a chance for a stumping.
All going wrong. All going terribly wrong for the Qalandars. Wide delivery down the leg side. Rizwan couldn't gather it in. And guess what? Another 4.
A very tough chance, but you'd have to put that down as a half chance for sure. The batsman did have his foot out of his ground. A clean take, and the bails would have been off quickly, and I think we might have found a wicket. .16 off the over, 1 ball to go.
Not often you say this in T20 cricket. You get 202, and in the 7th over, you're playing second fiddle. Your chances of winning is second best.
I don't reckon second fiddle. I reckon you're about 5th fiddle at the moment. You're well back in the queue. Oh, well bowled. Right up into that block hole. 17, it's an expensive one for Dowport. It's 94 for 1. We're going to have a change of pace, change of tempo, and a left-arm spinner in Shoaib Khan. So it'd be interesting to see what a change of pace does to the game here. It's not going to do a lot if he's going to bowl full tosses.
We've seen a lot of these, even in the previous innings, first innings, we saw a lot of full tosses bowled. And the left-arm spinner, Zulfikar Babar, bowled a few full tosses, and he started off with a full toss. There is a little bit of dew. Look at that, the worms just not together at all.
I'd rather be green than orange. Oh, through the gap. Brilliantly saved. There could be half a chance. What a wonderful bit of work there at backward point.
Captain desperate, Azhar Ali does brilliantly well. Full stretch dive, up on his feet. Just couldn't get the direct throw.
Out the fielder again. There's 3 behind point. There's a point, there's a backward point, and there's a very, very fine short third man just covering that offside. There's two deep fielders on the offside, deep cover and a deep mid-off. So the line is always going to be with this field wide of off stump, taking the leg side out of the game.
Decent start. Just 2 off, first 4 deliveries. This one, well, a little bit of byplay, but needs to close this over off well. Just a 2 singles as yet.
We'll pick out the deep cover. So well bowled, bowling to his field. Just poses a question for the batsman when you can execute a line and a plan that's been played out here with an offside field, bowling wide of that off stump. Is the batsman going to do something different, walk across his crease and try to access that leg side? He's looking over that shoulder. Well bowled. Superb stuff. 4 from the over, and it's a good one. 98 for 1. Umar Akmal is having a field day against the Lahore Qalandars. Against the Gladiators. He really is batted well this tournament. 22 balls and then 23 tonight. Wonderful batting. Bismillah tonight with a 24-50. Misfield there, Delport.
Crowd's been entertained. Little shell shock there after those 8 overs. But it pace off the ball. So the last over from the left arm spinner, bowled tight. Just not allowing the batsman to get underneath. Bravo. Has a lot of slow ones.
Hundred up in quick fashion off 8.2 overs. It's the fastest team 100 of the PSL, and let's have a look at Bismillah. He really did bat well. Shots all round the ground. Wonderful timing. Look at that quick wrist flick over the top. A little bit of luck, why not? Loves that offside. Off the thigh pad for just 1 leg by. You can see that strength through the offside. A lot of boundaries, likes to play the ball inside out. Some good cover drives. A couple of edges down to third man, which is always going to happen when you're going after the bowling. In the air, slow ball. This should be out. Big wicket. Peterson gone. Bravo's got the big fish.
Pace off the ball. Peterson did not time that, and Bravo and Lahore Qalandars back in this now. Out for 34, 101 for 2.
Great slow ball, just done with the lack of pace. Look, throwing his hands at it at the end because he realised it was never coming. Umar Akmal doing the rest of the work. Bravo's got him 2 in a row now, and isn't he happy? Well, the Ferrari departs in Peterson and the Rolls-Royce arrives with Kumar Sangakkara. So it's not going to get easier. A quality act has come to the crease. The only difference is that he's left-handed. Peterson done. All ends up there with a good slow ball from Bravo. Should break a little bit of momentum, that wicket. Sangakkara will take a handful of balls to get himself in. He generally likes to occupy the crease for the first 6 or 10 balls, just work the ball around and then look for his boundaries. Just needs to feed the strike to this man, Bismillah, who's been wonderful. In the air. Back-to-back wickets. The game has turned on its head.
Bravo, the man for Lahore Qalandars. Bouncer working, first a slow one and now the bouncer. Both set batsmen back in the pavilion. Bismillah, after a brilliant innings, he's gone for 55. It's 101 for 3.
Yeah, good change of pace, quick bouncer, just done for pace there. Top edge ballooning up. Rizwan doing the work, running around. Good catch. He had to cover a bit of turf. Had about 30 metres to run. Bravo's wicket ability coming to the fore. Sarfraz Ahmed, new batsman at the crease. Gladiators captain, and he's out there because of some clever bowling from Dwayne Bravo. Rizwan running around, doing the work, had to go at least 30 to 35 metres to take that catch, with the ball always moving away from him. So here we go, we've got a hat-trick. Opportunity here for Bravo. What is it going to be? A single to Kumar Sangakkara to open his account. 9 overs gone. We've had some action. It's 102 for 3. Zob is going to continue. Very good first over, only going for 4, and you could argue that his over really started the change of momentum for Bravo at the other end to be able to take those 2 wickets.
But it's the perfect 2 deliveries from Bravo on a great batting wicket. A slow one first. Fox Peterson didn't time it, and Omar Akmal did the rest, and then a bouncer at the right height and just outside off. A good catch from Rizwan. He is a clever bowler and he's delivered at the opportune time. Now, Qalandars can dream again.
Oh, good hand. No run, good save. Cooper doing the work.
Suddenly, the spring in the step is back. The fielding, supporting the left-arm spinner. Good dive. So always running away from him, but he stopped that, Kevin Cooper. And pressure on now on this man, Sarfaraz, the captain.
He's been in some good form too, Sarfaraz, so he'll be feeling pretty comfortable at the crease. He's had a good tournament. Best score of 51 not out. The strike rate of 117. He'll have to have every bit of that strike rate here tonight. He's got 144 tournament runs, so
but this is terrific bowling from Zohaib. Already bowled 10 balls, hasn't conceded a boundary. And the way Gladiators were flying, he's really pegged them back. Working on the ball, there's due around, so take all those factors into account. It's a terrific 10 balls.
oh, another good bit of fielding by Cooper. Hurt himself though.
That point, backward point, is always the firing range. But Cooper's doing exceptionally well. To his left first, now his right, just rolled on the ball, and bowler does appreciate though.
It would have been 4, wouldn't it, if it went past him. So the bowler certainly recognised the work Cooper did. A nice bit of bowling, just a leg by, well down the wicket. Halfway mark, it's 107 for 3.
Required run rate 9.5. So it's not beyond Gladiators, but they lost 3 wickets. 2 off 2, and that has killed a bit of momentum for them. Cameron Delport, who was impressive in one of the matches with his wickets. Changes the pace, and it could be just a little tough beginning for the left-hander. Sangakkara has been such a master act that at times you feel free to praise him whether he's in form or not, but this could just test him out a little bit. Pressure on batting, they need to go at 10 and over. And he needs to get going straight away. But he's got class, and he's got loads and loads of experience really to see his side home. It's going to be a tough one, but still a doable job.
Ramesh, if there was one person that you thought could get this side home, it would be that man in picture, Kumar Sangakkara. He's a very patient T20 player, if I can term it that way. He'll go deep.
Yeah, people tend to forget that you can have a little bit of a pause in T20 cricket. Whether it's picking the ball with one hand and aiming at the stumps, you take that half a second of the time and then go for the kill. Nothing in batting also, while there's frantic pace that you're supposed to keep up with and generate, but in between there is scope for a bit of a lull to get yourself going. All these batsmen are so good that they can cover up the lost time. So pacing the innings is never an issue. But the not so bright ones panic.
I guess that's what I'm saying. You've termed it well. He's a non-panicking bloke who's been around the world, up and over the mountain, through the rivers a couple of times, and he's not going to... to get him out, you need a good ball, and we might make the odd mistake. That's where you can pick us up. But generally, he's a very tough competitor. He's seen it all.
He likes that shot. He likes that range, leg side range. Oh, Umar Akmal sliding and skidding. There's a lot of dew around. Took, what, about 2-3 steps, and then he was on the ball. Look at him slide effortlessly.
It's a mouth-watering prospect we've got facing us here. Another couple of overs of these two, and they keep that rate going. It's going to go close.
It's an easy single conceded. And after a low over number 11, 113 for the loss of 3. What a wonderful addition to the side. Kumar Sangakkara is here, folks. Will lend a lot of credibility and stability to Gladiators as they approach the playoffs. Action just about to begin again. 89 in 54 balls. This could still go to the wire. Still anybody's contest, this. Especially when you've got somebody as talented as Sarfraz. It's a short boundary, 65-meter. That's well placed. Good batting.
Wonderful placement.
Right then, time to catch up with Zainab. She's out on the field with Salman Sarwar Butt.
And I've got with me one of the most important people at the back end of things, Mr. Salman Sarwar Butt. Salman, what do you think of PSL and the response so far?
Well, the response has been great. The following back home is amazing. The TV ratings are through the roof. I hear nearly 55% of Pakistan is following. So we've done better than we thought. And Alhamdulillah, Pakistan Super League now has a great following back home. So we're doing well.
And what about the crowd support that we've seen in Sharjah and Dubai? It's been brilliant, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, the first 2 days in Dubai were brilliant. We saw full crowds. And then when we moved to Sharjah, we saw overflowing crowds on the weekend. So the response has been brilliant in Sharjah and in Dubai. On the weekdays, I think the crowd that's shown up is commendable because people work here. And, for that, the response is very good.
What's your message for people back home? Obviously, people want to see PSL in Pakistan as well. The hype has been there. We've seen a lot of social media engagement from fans. So what's your message for the people back home?
Well, the message is keep following. This is exciting cricket. This is one of the best quality cricket that you will find in the world. The foreign players who are coming here are comparing it with the Big Bash. So that's what we wanted and that's what we're seeing. So follow it. You'll see some very exciting cricket coming up going forward. And keep supporting your team.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, a bit of drama. Sangakkara has been caught at long on, but it's been given as a no ball and so a free hit awarded. That's not the first time that it has happened in this contest. Sarfraz was pleading with his partner to run a single. Is he over the line? Oh, I think he's disturbed the stumps. The stumps have been broken in his delivery stride, and so these days it's given as a free hit if you break the stumps in your delivery stride. There he goes, and it's a straight hit. It's a good strike, but not entirely out of the middle of the bat. Sarfraz will come back for the second, and Sangakkara makes his ground as well.
Is that a defining moment for you, for Lahore, or what? Zainab's still down there.
Right, and when you're talking about PSL, how do you compare it to the other leagues like Big Bash and other leagues that we've seen around the world?
Well, just before the league started, the question was, what do we want from this league? So what we wanted from this league was it to be one of the top leagues in the world. And the foreign players who are playing here have played in other leagues as well. And I hear them now saying that the quality of this league is right up there with the Big Bash. So this is what we want going forward, because people come here to watch quality cricket. That's what they're driven by, and that's what we keep yearning for.
Thank you so much for your time and all the best.
Thank you, Zainab. Thank you very much.
Mr. Button, a very yellow jersey. It's a very eye-catching color that he is wearing. 11.5, Gladiators 125 for 3. Sangakkara got out of jail. Got out, and then that ball was given as a no ball, given as a free hit, 2 runs. That's good running. 14 runs from that over, and after 12, 127 for 3. Just a friendly word with the umpire. It was good to see players smiling. And, the match officials have done a very good job. They've been under a lot of pressure because they've been doing the double headers like us. And not easy for an umpire really to be out there for long periods of time, because it can hurt your concentration. It's physically challenging as well. Kevon Cooper is on. None for 20, and he's got a task ahead of him. 2 runs. Sarfraz runs so well, calls early, such a street smart cricketer. You never, ever, hardly ever see him waste an opportunity to take that extra run.
Yes, and he's running with someone who's a master at just pacing the innings and knowing that 2s are just as valuable.
There's a difference of 10 years between the two. Sarfraz is 28, his partner is 38, yet Sangakkara is so fleet-footed and so athletic. You can still buy your tickets. They're available online. And a big match is coming up. The next phase of this HBL PSL promises to be great. We're talking about the playoffs and then the big final on the 23rd. Easily done, straight drive. Bit of dew will make the ball hustle, and well, it's well defended by Umar Akmal. Picks it with one hand. His partner came to his rescue. Dwayne Bravo from long on rushed in. Talking about one hand, well, he's got his left hand all wrapped up. Fine shot off the pads and hardly seemed to have hit it. It was all about placement. Kevon Cooper is not quick, but just a wrong line to someone who is class and quality. Sangakkara has played a lovely flick, very risky.
It's class. That's what it is.
Red gloves. Indeed, very colourful. He'll take his time. 66 in 43 balls. Required run rate has not gone beyond 9.5. So it's going rather smooth for the Gladiators. Pepsi catcher Karo, be part of the action. 8 catches so far by the crowd, so it's $12,500 to each.
Single to end the over. 13 gone, 137 for 3.
Qalandars versus the Gladiators. This is a big one, especially for the Qalandars. 65 or 42, so we are approaching the business end of this innings, of this run chase.
Still feel, Aram, that they won over, one good over short here. Once you get it to one good over short and close to run a ball, oh man, that's poetry.
Viv likes it, and that's good enough for me and should be good enough for Sangha as well. Yeah, still has a lot of passion for the game, Sir Vivian. And have a look at this sumptuous shot. Used the angle so well and beautifully driven, perfectly timed.
Cameron Delport, he's a left-hander. In his lifetime, he'd have watched him play.
Just a chip, a calculated shot. 2 runs to Kumar Sangakkara, slowly warming up to the task. On 28 from 18 with a strike rate of 155, and most part of this innings has been very, very safe.
Yeah, he's the kind of player, you look again, he's got 50 and you wonder where it's come from. You know, just 2 here, 2 there, 2 more, odd boundary, you look again, suddenly the rate's gone down. And come back to Cameron Delport, left-handed batsman, youngster from South Africa, watching probably one of his heroes of as he's grown up as a left-handed batter, and suddenly finds himself bowling to him. And he's been in good form himself.
He wants to, Sarfraz. He's placed it extremely well between the 2 fielders on the leg side. Very different to Kumar Sangakkara. Kumar Sangakkara never appears to be hard hands. It's about timing and wrist work, whereas Sarfraz is more pushy that way. Works the ball with his hands and improvises brilliantly, Sarfraz. Dragged down from off to leg for a run.
And Sangakkara gets his batting partners, and he gets himself into a mode of 2, 2, 2, keeping the pressure going, keeps the ball going. 1s and 2s, picks up the odd boundary, but it creates a lot of pressure on the bowling side. They sense it slipping away.
Oh, neat. and strong and straight. And it's a 50 partnership as well. And how cool was that? It's 1-5-1 for 3.
Well, if you're thinking of teaching someone to play a straight drive, have a good look at this. You look at the full face of the bat, making sure that's where the ball goes.
$14 runs in that last over. That means the asking rate has come down. We need a bit of a magic again from Dwayne Bravo. He killed the momentum with 2 massive blows. KP and Bismillah, and then there's been this partnership. 50 from 32. So once again, Qalandars in need of a major strike.
I see Ramiz moving forward in the edge of his chair. Folks, if you're sitting in Lahore and you're listening to this, you've got a big supporter sitting right here. He's moved forward in his chair, and I sense he's a little bit on edge. He desperately wants Lahore to win.
Well, I want good cricket, and I want an interesting finish, and I think we're heading towards one. That's why I'm on the edge of my chair. Nothing to do with picking up a certain team, even though I'm a Lahori.
Yeah.
But I'm all for good cricket. And Qalandars have played magnificently today. I mean, by the way, first double 100 of the PSL. So they've not been bad, but this is a tremendous run chase by the Gladiators. They've gone for a review here. Direct hit from Dwayne Bravo. Kumar Sangakkara is 38 years old. Is he struggling? No, he's in. Grounding his bat. Head down, running hard. He's safe. He's absolutely safe here.
He does the basics well. Stretches forward, slides the bat in, unlike we've seen in a couple of instances. So the cool decision is, and should be, not out.
That's well played. In fact, he waited on that one. A little bit of excitement for Dwayne Bravo, who felt that he had deceived the bowler. This is the umpire's view from his camera, and well, direct hit from Dwayne Bravo is so smooth, silky smooth in the field. Very quick on his feet. Sangakkara in no time on 34. Sarfraz 16 from 14. It's been a great run chase. Gladiators need 48 or 33. Yes, giving a strong impression here that they are in control. And a good side, a champion material side would tend to do that. Not panic, have a plan. It's a solid plan. And run rate has dropped down from 9 to 8.81.
Can't help thinking that to beat this side with the likes of Kevin Peterson and Kumar Sangakkara in, and a couple of other batters that we've seen tonight, man, you're going to go some. You've got to play really well.
Very effective, Sarfraz. He'll pick a run off almost every delivery. His strike rate is over 100. And aggression has been provided by Kumar Sangakkara, who's going at a strike rate of almost 160. The HBL box, very colourful, and they're bouncing again.
They have done that the whole tournament. You talk about Sangakkara. You know, you wouldn't put him in, you wouldn't say the innings was filled with sixes and aggressive play. Yet, 35 off 22. That's what you expect from Chris Gayle.
The best thing about this innings so far, it's been risk-free, except for one aberration. Otherwise, he's been so solid, looking to hit the ball straight and keep it simple. It's 157 for 3 after 15.
.45 needed in the last 5, and Gladiators right in front. They seem to have this well under control. Azharali ringing the changes, gets Arslan Adil back in the attack, and they desperately need what Bravo did a few overs earlier, a double strike. Fine leg, third man up in the circle. Another little discussion. Azharali trying to get this exactly right, but what they want is to dismiss both of these two. Not one, but both of them.
Well, Buzzard, ye match kahan jahega. Where's this match gonna go? Huh? Where's it going? Come on, Baz. Oh, yes. Nicely done. Just sweet timing. Ye match kahan jayega. My teacher, one of them, Bazid Khan, here he is. Rambo's just gone. And there's another one here. You'll find out who that is shortly.
But you've been absolutely fantastic. That's better pronunciation than most of us here in the comm box.
I don't think so. I'm a slow learner. Welshistan. As Rambo said, I'm a Welsh Gora. But where is this going? 44 in 29, 3 wickets down. Partnership now 57. Shot. He's got it through as well. 3 men back on that leg side, and he's got it over.
Well, with Sangakkara and Sarfraz in, you've got to say Gladiators are well on their way. Took a chance trying to clear that mid-wicket fence inside half of the bat, but it's good enough. One bounce, oe hoe boundary.
Struggled with his line. Arslan Adil has struggled with his line, and he's gone for 34 in 14 deliveries. He's taken the 1 wicket, of course, Ahmed Shahzad. Oh, he's gone too far over. That's a poor shot selection. But Adil's bowled it straight, and he's hit the stumps.
Is this the moment of change, the moment that changes the game? A big risk taking by Sarfraz doesn't come off. He's gone bowl Arslan Adil for 21, 162 for 4.
Just have a look how he's come down the pitch, and then he's almost taken a leaf out of A.B. de Villiers' book. But A.B. de Villiers normally hits those. That's clattered into middle stump. An error of judgment from Sarfraz. Well, Anwar Ali comes in. 40 needed in 27 deliveries.
Fine leg was up and Sarfraz trying that sweep shot, but missed. And you miss, I hit. Ehsan Adil, talk about being pumped.
He's changing the batting order. You see that? The captain's coming out and he wants to change the batting order. Well, that's what the captain wants, and he's got it. Anwar Ali to partner now, Kumar Sangakkara. Sangakkara's so experienced and adept at getting sides home in tight finishes. That'll do. Just get the one, get Sangakkara on strike.
When Quetta were running away with it, it was Bravo who got a couple of wickets in a couple of deliveries. Ehsan Adil's got 1 wicket. I dare say they need to strike very quickly because required rate of 9 on this pitch and this ground is not causing a big problem. They need Sangakkara and they need him quick. Ehsan Adil needs to get 1 more. Azhar Ali tinkering with the field. Fine leg goes back, mid-wicket goes back. No, fine leg comes back in. A lot of discussion.
Did you see the size of that bat? The size of the sweet spot. It's not a sweet spot, that's a sweet bat. It's enormous. But Kumar Sangakkara is wielding here. Tense moments in the Quetta camp, but of course they are through. Look at the size of that weapon, lethal weapon. Will it be? Oh, it's a bad ball. That's not a wide. Umpire said it's not a wide. Alim Dar says no. Anwar Ali's having a word with him, saying, are you sure about that? Are you sure that you don't want some arm exercise?
Yeah, just outside off stump. Very close, but I think he's got it right. 6 off this over and a wicket. Can he close this over down? It's a brilliant bat, but take nothing away from the batsman who's holding it.
Absolutely right. Lahore know how crucial this match and the last 4 overs after this delivery will be for their cause to try and qualify for the PSL playoffs. Oh, he's knocked him over. Ehsan Adil, you hero. If Lahore go on to win this over, bowled by Ehsan Adil, might be the over that's taken them there.
Double strike, exactly what was needed. Straight and maybe just offered to come back in. There's a checking off the no ball. It looks fine. Ehsan Adil has delivered a couple of super blows.
That's fine. There's enough of the heel behind the line. That is fine. Skirting with danger, but he's fine. They don't need to look more at that. Move on. That's a legal delivery. Sangakkara's got to go. Looking desperately at the umpires back on the pitch. Moments of high drama here. But Alim Dar's got to make the signal. Got to say it's out. There's nothing wrong with that delivery. That heel was behind the line. Well, unnecessary delay this because Sangakkara is waiting for the thumbs up. If we could have a signal from the ground to tell Sangakkara to leave it, the game can move on. At last, an agonizing wait for Sangakkara, but he's gone for 37. It is 163 for 5.
Ehsan Adil full and straight, just a little bit of seam back in. What a delivery to get Sangakkara, and what a moment it was. Ends the over with a wicket, a double wicket over. And Qalandars dream again. Ehsan Adil, you've done it. You've got Sangakkara.
Grant Elliott comes to the middle with 39 required in 4 overs. Grant Elliott, who batted so well in the last match for the Gladiators, he hit 40. And in a world record 10th wicket partnership of 63 with Zulfikar Barber. Now then, suddenly Kevon Cooper has also picked up the baton from Ehsan Adil.
Terrific delivery, just seemed back in, and Sangakkara had no answers. Just puts the cat among the pigeon. He knows it, how big that was. And suddenly, Qalandars back in this. Cooper needs to deliver now.
Morali flails away, but he only finds Umar Akmal at long on. Well, only once has a total of 200 been reached in a T20 match, and that was by Kings 11 Punjab against Chennai in Abu Dhabi 2 years ago. That was in the UAE, that is, in the United Arab Emirates. So only once. So the statistical record is against Quetta Gladiators doing this, but they still have 5 wickets in hand. They have Grant Elliott there, a recognised top order batsman for the New Zealand Black Caps.
And he is known as a finisher, so they're in capable hands. But every moment is thrilling. So true. Shakur Lee.
Absolutely it is. Can't take your eye off the ball for a second. Not for a second. We keep talking about every ball being an event in T20. Oh, what is that? It's nearly taken the keeper out. Problem here, it's got to be a no ball. Keep an eye on the umpire, and they're going back for a second run. Well, that's poor cricket from Lahore. Keep an eye on the umpire. It's a no ball. It's above waist high, and that is a free hit. Also, they ran 2. So that's a no ball and 2 runs.
Lots of dew, and Cooper just couldn't get that Yorker through. Full pitch. It's a bit of an outside edge, but after that there was a lot of confusion. But here is the free hit.
Well bowled, really well directed. They won't go back for the second. They've got away with that ball. They've got away with the free hit.
To compound Lahore's problems, there's a lot of dew. You see consistently the ball being wiped. Grant Elliott needing a change of bat, getting the one out with the maximum 6s bat. But you see the bowlers wiping the ball consistently, so it'll make it difficult for them to execute their skills with a wet ball.
He's gone way back in the crease here, Elliott. You see, that's why he's gone back in the crease, to give himself just that extra chance. Got to go quickly. It's got to be a better throw than that.
Sohaib Khan on the fence, but good running. Spotted the opportunity and he was off. Needed a really flat and really good throw, which did not happen.
It's got to be flatter right into the ground. You've got to bounce the ball in. Good running by Grant Elliott. 31 required in 19. Can Elliott get the Gladiators home here Will Lahore, will they keep their calm? No. Oh, is that a catch? Is it a catch? I think, no, I'm not sure that he's sure. It didn't look good. I must say, I don't think it looked good from first sight, and that's what the umpires can only look at. The player himself is not sure, and I think you'll find that this might have bounced.
More often than not, when a player is not sure, it's not a clean catch. Arslan Adil, he wasn't sure. He wanted it reviewed, so guessing that Elliott should be safe.
Miles behind that line. Now then, let's look at this. Ooh, well, that looks good from here. He's not sure himself, but it looks like he's got his hands all around them. Well, Buzzard, that from there, it's a rather murky picture on the still frame, but it still looks quite good, doesn't it? Look where his hands are. Actually, you know what? Now from there, that doesn't look so good. Right, Buzzard Khan, you're the executioner.
Well, Arslan himself has got us in a flux. He wasn't sure. And you go to the cameras, always difficult to tell. One angle says it's out, the other says not so.
Problem is, it's just a little bit of a blurred area. Now that looks good to me. That looks good. It's the other angle. It's the other angle. Shozaib Raza is the third umpire. He's got to make a critical decision here. Arslan Adil is not sure. He claimed straight away he was not sure. The third umpire has got to decide whether that is a catch or not. Oh gosh, this is where a third umpire earns his money.
Alan Wilkins thinks it's out.
From one angle it looks out, from the other it doesn't. Here we go. Here we go with this call. It's a cool and cool decision. 31 required from 19. Oh, he's given it out. Grant Elliott has got to go after some deliberation. It has gone to the third umpire. And a very good catch taken by Arslan Adil, the man of the moment. But the Quetta Gladiators have lost a match winner in Grant Elliott. He's gone for 3. It's 171 for 6. Mohammad Nawaz, genuine capabilities as a batsman. He's an all-rounder, a genuine all-rounder. Arslan Adil bowls it straight. What a 10 minutes he has had. An impact performance from him. This is the end of Elliott.
Exactly, and he dove forward and took the catch and then put everyone in doubt by saying he wasn't sure. But a couple of wickets when he bowled, and a diving catch, and the owner feels the tension, but Lahore Qalandars definitely back in this. Another mother's conference as Bravo gives advice.
You know, the thing is, Bazid, it's not often that you see a player take a catch and come up and say, I'm not sure. It's more often than not they claim it, and then they say, well, you prove it. You know, it's rare that a player comes up having caught it, which was then adjudicated by the third umpire to be a clean catch. It's not often that a player says, I'm not sure in that scenario. 30 runs required in 17. Nawaz, Mohammad Nawaz on strike. Hold on to the ball, he's holding on to it. It's tense, it's very tense.
It was a good shot, but straight to the man. Bravo didn't have a shy at the stumps, but you can see after every delivery there's a wipe. The ball is getting wet, they're wiping the ball, and Ahsan Adil is doing extremely well by keeping the ball up. Fine leg in the circle. Will Nawaz risked the ramp shot.
God, he's got the nick. The finger goes up. Ahsan Adil's taken a fourth wicket. Is he bowling Lahore Qalandars to a victory here? This has been a brilliant spell by Ahsan Adil. A fourth wicket, and he's ripped the heart out of the Quetta Gladiators. Nawaz has got to go for a duck. 0-2, it's 172 for 7.
Yeah, swing to leg, a thick edge, and Rizwan does the rest. Ahsan Adil, what a game he's having. Come on and turn this game on his head. Azhar Ali, he knows it, they're near. And this man, all due to this man. Catches, wickets. Qalandars in front now.
Well, a very handy player to come in. Mohammad Nabi from Afghanistan, and he can bat. He can wield that bat, and he's dangerous. Hits it hard. Hits it very hard. He's putting all fielders under pressure. They'll all be under pressure now. Slightly wet ball. Ball skids across the surface. 28 wanted in 14. It's tense. It is very tense here. The Qalandars, oh, everyone's spraying.
Exactly to a ball. Even I can calculate that, but Ahsan Adil has got 4 already. Can he get a fifer?
4 wickets and a catch. Bowling it bullet straight. He really is. He knows that the Gladiators batsmen now, they literally have to play a shot of ball, so he's bowling it bullet straight.
Yeah, seam up and very straight. Nawaz trying to hit this over mid-wicket, wrong option. But Ahsan Adil on a roll. What a celebration. Last ball off the 18th. Can Adil finish with a fifer?
That's a brilliant spell. Lahore Qalandars can give that man a pat on the back. Ahsan Adil, 4 for 39 in 4. Brilliant bowling. 27 needed in 2 overs. 175 for 7. 27 required for the Quetta Gladiators. They are already qualified for the playoffs, and Lahore Qalandars are fighting to win this match, and they have one final match tomorrow night when they play Islamabad United, who are depleted with injuries. But now Dwayne Bravo, this has got to be a very special over for Lahore. Oh, he's gone over extra cover. That's a mighty blow. It's gone for 6. That is a huge blow.
A special shot from Nabi. Goes over extra. What a start to the over. Pitched up just outside off, and what a shot to produce. And what a stage. Just hits it over extra all the way, easily clearing the ropes. Now pressure on Bravo. 21 off 11.
He's got a dangerous reputation. Slower ball, much slower. But Nabi still gets it through. The chase by Navid Yazin, and he can't stop it.
Is there another twist? Nabi this time. Slow one, outside edge. Tried to guide it, got it in the gap, and it's raced away. Desperation in the field, no good. 10 off first, 2 balls of Bravo.
Oh, goodness me. This is not for faint hearts. If you're a Lahore Qalandar fan, Mohammad Nabi has faced just 4 balls, he's got 13. Another slow ball, he can only nick it straight back to the keeper. Hardly any pace on that delivery there from Dwayne Bravo.
$17 needed of 9. Deliberations with the field setting, but it's a small ground. A big hit, and Qalandars will be struggling now. They're 3 men behind point.
Oh gosh, you can hardly look. Lahore fans, all of you in Lahore watching this, there's tension in the stands, there's tension. Fawad Rana is the team owner of the Lahore Qalandars. They need 17 Quetta Gladiators, 17 in 9 deliveries. Dwayne Bravo, one of the most experienced 2020 players on the world circuit, has got to deliver 3 very decent deliveries here. If they get their nose in front in this 19th over, it makes the last over a lot more manageable. Oh, right. Dwayne Bravo's coming round the wicket. He's got a 3rd man up, he's got a ring of 4 offside and a man deep point. Fine leg is back. Had to go full. They're looking for 2. The fielding's got to be clean. It is clean.
Good delivery, full and outside off. 16 off 8 now. He cannot afford to be hit for a boundary. Just bowl this out wide, very full. That was the key. Again, a little discussion. Azhar Ali now wants mid-off going back. He goes to cover, mid-off goes back, fine leg in the circle. Bravo goes back over. Anwar Ali sizes up, he likes going over mid-wicket. Bravo, will he go to that slow ball?
It's gone straight back over his head, 2 men coming in for it. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! Umar Akmal takes a stunning catch in the circumstances with the pressure on him. I could almost have seen a collision coming there. The 2 Lahore players were converging on the ball, and Umar Akmal kept his nerve. Anwar Ali's got to go for 6. It's 186 for 8.
Slow one, and Anwar Ali couldn't get all of it. Yeah, it was up in the air, run across Umar Akmal. Great catch, he got it all under control all the way. Again, Lahore Qalandars in front. topsy-turvy. Going right down to the wire, but elation. Umar Akmal looking confident.
7 catches for Umar Akmal. Zulfikar Barbara comes in, and now Umar Akmal has got 7 catches in the IPL. I beg your pardon, in the PSL. 7 catches in the PSL, and that is the highest by anyone in this tournament. What a good catch this was, Bazid.
Slow one to end the over, just a single. So last over, it'll be 15 required.
Big discussion there with the Lahore Qalandars. Destiny of this team in the PSL rests with the next 6 deliveries. If the scores are tied, then we will have a super over. A super over, which at the moment, in this tension, is unimaginable. The ball is damp, the players are trying to get a grip on the ball. Mohammad Nabi is on 15. Is he going to steer the Quetta Gladiators to a win? Who is going to bowl this 20th over? It is Zohaib Khan, and Fawad Rana can hardly keep calm. No one can. This is tough, it's tense for the Lahore fans. Here we go. 15 required in 6 deliveries. Brilliantly bowled. Well, Zohaib Khan's asked for a review of that, but I have a feeling that the non-strike is fine. Zulfikar's all right there.
But a fantastic start to the over from Zohaib. Full and straight. Fields well. Zulfikar is back home. But yeah, just plonked his bat over the line. So now it's 5 balls. 15 to get. Wet ball, left arm spinner. Needs to bowl full and straight. He does bowl a mean Yorker. That's what he'll be aiming at.
How hard do you think his heart is pumping? What about this fellow, Zohaib Khan? He's got to keep calm. Nerves are steel. He's got to keep his calm here. Well bowled right up into the block hole, but he's dug it out and managed to hit it straight for 4.
What a shot that is. Set himself and hit it straight as a die. 6 inches. That delivery not being a Yorker, and Nabi playing a little gem back end of the innings. Wet ball, pressure mounts. Nabi looking calm.
Deep breaths. No breaths. 11 in 4 required. Oh, he's pitched it short, he's gone up for it. Ball's up in the air, it's gone a long way, and it's gone for 6. That's a magnificent blow, a towering 6 by Mohammad Nabi.
A telling blow. A really telling blow. Nabi with fantastic power hitting, just got the length, stood still and deposited this. High, wide, very handsome, huge 6.
Well, somebody's got to speak now to Zaheb Khan. They've got to give him some confidence here. Mohammad Nabi, 25 in 10. And this is important. Chris Gayle has got to give all his experience here to Zaheb Khan and to Azhar Ali. They've got to get things right. Somehow he's got to get the ball. As you say, Baz, he bowls a good Yorker. He's got to get that ball. He tried to get it in the Yorker length then, but failed. But it was a good dig, wasn't it, by Mohammad Nabi?
Fantastic hitting. Left arm spinner with the last over, wet ball. Lots of tension. 5 now needed, and Nabi could do this in one hit. He's on to 25 of just 10, and what an innings he's playing.
The tension is tangible here. It is so tense. Okay, 3 men backward of square on the offside. He's got to fire it in, surely. It's only squeezed out for 1. 4 runs wanted in 2 deliveries. And Nabi is not on strike. It's Zulfikar Barbara, who in his last match was 20 not out. He took part in a world record last wicket stand of 63 with Grant Elliott. Oh, where is this going? 4 runs required in 2 balls. If the scores are tied, we have a super over.
Unbelievable tension. Bravo giving his advice. Left arm spinner against left arm spinner. Zulfikar Barber is good against spin. This delivery could be it. A dot ball and you'd say Qalandars.
4 needed, 2 balls to go. Straight back at Zaheb Khan. Did he drop it? Did it reach him? Did that ball carry? It was hit hard by Zulfikar.
Full delivery and it smashed back. Didn't reach him, but he could have stopped the single. Now it's Nabi on strike.
Yeah, he had to field it. He had to stop the single. 3 runs needed off the last ball. If they score 2 runs off this last ball, we have a super over to decide the winner of this match.
It's going to go full and straight. Does Nabi hit him straight back? Does Nabi smoke this?
Here we go. Oh, it's a bad ball. It's a bad ball. And it's gone for 4. It has gone for 4. Mohammad Nabi has won the match for Quetta Gladiators, and he has broken the hearts of the Lahore Qalandars. He has broken hearts here in Dubai. Viv Richards and the Quetta Gladiators are celebrating like they've won a World Cup. There are tears in the eyes of the Lahore Qalandars. An enthralling contest. They cannot believe that they've just lost this match.
What a game it was, and what an ending to it. Nabi going extra. Viv, he can't stop. He's on energy.
Just to cap it for you, the last over went for 16 runs. Mohammad Nabi finishes 30 not out from 12 at a strike rate of 250. And the Gladiators have beaten Lahore Qalandars by 2 wickets.
Viv Richards, he loved that. That was full energy, full on. That's a fantastic game. They pulled it out of the bag. Quetta Gladiators, what an innings. Nabi probably leave after this innings for international duty. What an innings he's played. 30 of 12. Last ball going over extra. It's hit really well, but there was a little fumble. If he had kept the ball in play, he might have been in for a super over, but it rolled. It was destiny for Quetta Gladiators. Chased down 200. This is unstoppable. Spare a thought for him. So close, yet so far. Viv Richards. Oh man. Joy, ecstasy. And despair. Azhar Ali, despair. Viv Richards, Moin Khan, rejoice. Look at the smiles. What a victory for Quetta. What an innings. Nabi, absolutely brilliant. Pulled it out of the bag, chased down 200. It's been enthralling stuff, to say the least. Down to the wire, down to the last ball. Dancing in the eyes, but Lahore Qalandars so close, yet so far. But not believing what has happened.
Oh, so disappointing for the men in red and black. Let's go downstairs and join Zainab.
Right, I've got the man of the moment with me, Mohammad Nabi. Nabi, what an amazing last over. What were you thinking out there?
Yeah, just when they decided to who will be ball. If they give it to the spinner, I will say to the partner, inshallah, it will be chaseable.
What would you say about the wicket out there? You know, we saw some dew over there as well. So do you think that helped you in obviously hitting the last runs?
Yeah, I think it's it's a big total on the board. It's a good pitch on for the batting as well, and the opening start is brilliantly, and also the finish was very fantastic.
And you know, you have to give a word for Viv Richards. What influence does he have on the team? Because Quetta seemed to be doing brilliantly under him.
Yeah, he says all the time, he just go inside and play your own cricket and enjoy your cricket. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, and well done.
Thank you.
What a game we've had. They've chased down 202. Nabi 30. All started with Bismillah Khan getting 55, but 30 of 12 won them the game. Ehsan Adil bowled magnificently, got 4 for 39. Bravo got them back in the game with a couple of wickets, but they could not defend 202. So after 40 overs and over 400 runs, last couple of wickets standing, Quetta Gladiators get over the line and Lahore Qalandars with another defeat.